Hello, everybody. This is Anthony, and I'm going to be doing more than a minute today, but I did want to ring the bell for you and just say hello. Take a deep breath in. Just exhale that out. And I just wanted to give you an affirmation to start with today that I have all the time to do all that needs to be done by myself, for me, and for everyone. So just to know that there is enough time to do everything that you need to do and not to feel rushed about everything and like, I can't get this done, I can't get that done. Just do it. And know that no matter what happens, if you did not get it done, then you know what? Maybe you weren't supposed to do it. I don't know. But I did want to continue on my, I'm going to finish up the LGBT terminology. I'm switching over to the human rights one because I'm not going to go into as much as I did before. But I thought these were important ones to end with. And one is the last couple on this sheet is it's called same gender loving. And that means a term some prefer to use instead of lesbian or gay or bisexual to express attraction to the love of the same gender. So, in other words, if you don't want people to know you're gay, you could say same gender loving. And it means basically the same thing, but it's a different way of saying it, right? And then the sex assigned at birth is the sex male, female, or intersex. That is a doctor or midwife. This is how a doctor or a midwife uses to describe a child at birth based on their external anatomy. Now, that does not mean that is what your orientation is or really who you are. But this is what they go by, and it's up to your parents to allow you to be who you are. And as you get older, to realize and to not be afraid of who you are. So, sexual orientation, that's an interesting word also. An inherent or immutable, enduring emotional, romantic, or sexual attraction to other people. An inherent or immutable, enduring, emotional, or romantic, or sexual attraction to other people. Okay. An individual's sexual orientation is independent of their gender identity. So just know that that is true. That is how we are. We all are different, and we all are coming of age, so to speak, at different times in our life. So, and the term transgender is another one. Transgender, an umbrella term for people whose gender identity and or expression is different from the cultural expectations based on the sex they were assigned at birth. So transgender can mean a lot of things. It's about interpretation, really. Being transgender does not imply any specific sexual orientation. Therefore, transgender people may identify as straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual. So it's a whole big bunch of terms under that one. And the last one that they have, this is the human rights terms, and as far as their terms go, this is the last one I found. It's called transitioning, a series of processes that some transgender people may undergo in order to live a more satisfying, fully true to their gender. Typically includes social transition, I can't even talk, includes social transition, such as changing name and pronouns, medical transition, which may include hormone therapy or other gender affirming surgeries, legal transition, which may include changing your legal name and sex on a government identity document. And that is really important for government identity documents, for Social Security, for benefits, for things if you're in the military. And these days, we do have a lot more people in the military that are coming out as transgender. And you know, if you've heard of all the different things that have been going on the past few years, you'll hear that there's always seems to be a fight with depending on who's in office at the time. But anyway, transgender people may choose to undergo some or none of all of the processes. So this is an interesting topic because, you know, like I have met and talked with many trans people, or they call themselves transitioning or trans. So there is a huge definition. That's a huge definition of what that means too. Because they might say they're transitioning, but they're only going to get top surgery. They're not going to get bottom surgery. And that's what I've encountered with some people. In fact, I've learned that some people are actually, even though they're transitioned, they're not going for bottom surgery. So this is how it is. So everybody is going to do this different. So in one way, it's really beautiful. In one way, it's confusing for a lot of people. And I'm still learning about this because there's such a huge vocabulary change for everybody. But I think, you know, as time goes by, we're learning more and more. And so the whole reason for me having this channel of the Heal, Lead, Teach is a couple reasons. And I was thinking about it this morning. One is that, you know, coming to terms with my own prostate cancer, and just wondering, is this the end? Am I going to be living it? How long am I going to live? And, you know, all this crap. Well, and in a way, it all happened at the right time because the past 5 years have been, you know, not easy, definitely transitioning into who I am and how I am. But what I realize is since retiring and realizing that I actually do have a purpose, and my purpose is to educate people about LGBT issues, to educate all men about sexuality, prostate cancer, and to educate the general population about spirituality and people needing sexual support, sexual male wellness support, because it is a lot of things to go through when you're going through prostate cancer. And I've known people that are trans going through this, and it's a whole different ball of wax for them because they have all these issues that they need to talk about because they're on hormones and a lot of other things factor in to their having cancer. So that's part of what I wanted to say. And also the fact that restoring spiritual manhood, I'm going to be doing a workshop around that, and restoring male wellness. So, and also, you know, if you're interested in any of these topics, please let me know. Either leave me a notification or click off, whatever you do, or subscribe to my channel. Because I do want to talk about other things and not just cancer and not just LGBT and not just sexual male wellness. I'm going to branch out into shamanic work, the Native American healing work, Akashic records, Native American empowerment work. And again, working with the bells and realizing that we all need to have our chakras aligned. We all need to be focused on what we're doing. And I am just going to grab one of my rattles here that I have sitting here and just rattle out for you today. And thank you very much for listening. If you did, I'm very grateful for the time that you spend on my channel. And if you learned something, subscribe, send it to somebody else, and let me know. I'm interested. So thanks very much and have a great day. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.